Okay, everybody, welcome on this lovely Saturday afternoon. What a better place to be than inside warm. Is that me? No. Just a minute. No, it wasn't me. Anyway, friends, sit back because I think you're just going to enjoy the afternoon with the little brass band in our Oktoberfest party.
Thank you so much. We are the little brass band, the Lehigh Valley, and we are just so thrilled to be here this afternoon with you in lovely Nazareth, Pennsylvania. We started off today's concert with a march that a while ago we never heard of, but we just decided it's just so good we cannot really justify not playing it. After researching a bit on YouTube, I did find that the march was recorded by a few other bands in Germany. The march is called the Groffeler March, and Groffeler is a region in Austria. So if you don't buy that, we do have our percussionist. His name is Rich Groller. So it's either the Groffeler March or the Rich Groller March, whichever one you so choose. If you go to an Oktoberfest, and especially if you see a more classic brass band, they'll play all different types of music, and one thing they'll do is play some traditional waltzes, Viennese waltzes, and we're going to do one right here. You may know Johann Strauss Jr. was a prolific composer from Austria of polkas, marches, and certainly waltzes. You might know his Blue Danube waltz. We're going to do one here that's called The Roses from the South. It was from an operetta called The Queen's Lace Handkerchief. Not many people remember that operetta, but certainly this is a waltz that you would hear quite often over in Europe, and especially think of an Andre Rieu special on public television. Hope you enjoy. Everybody gets a little crack here at the melody. The Southern Roses Waltz, or Waltz, Roses from the South Waltz. Thank you so much. Right now, we're going to do a polka for you that is featured on a CD here that we put together a couple of years ago. I was first introduced to this song, many years ago, playing with a German band, and I just said, boy, this is a fun tune. I found out a little more about it. It's actually composed by Gaetano Lama, and he's an Italian composer. In 1920, he performed the TikTok polka. Later on, Frankie Yankovic in the 40s and 50s got a hold of it and really made it his home. So it's not technically a German piece, but it's definitely performed a whole bunch in the Oktoberfest season. So I hope you enjoy our TikTok polka. Here we go. 1, 2, 1. Tick, 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 tock goes the clock on the walls as we're dancing the evening away. Tick, 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 tock goes my heart with the clock beating time while the music is playing. Tick, 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 tock is the rhythm it plays, and I know it will make you feel pain. Tick, 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 tock goes my heart with the clock, don't they know I am dancing? Hey! Why is it that every time you are near, there is so little time to hold you tight? All through the week, no matter seems like a year, I can hardly wait until you come inside. La 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 la. La 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 la. So we're going to do something that's a little more modern. It came out in around 2000, and it's called Hände zum Himmel, and it means hands to heaven. It comes from the Netherlands, but was made into a big hit, I understand, around the year 1999 in Germany. The song pretty much means it's time to forget all of your worries and have a good time. Those people sitting next to you aren't strangers. They're just friends you haven't met. Hands to heaven. Well, I do want to introduce one of the members of the group here. He is from Lehighton, Pennsylvania, and try to get him to work with us, but boy, he is just a very, very hard person with his schedule and stuff to get him to work with the band. But we're fortunate enough to have him today, and a couple other things we did back in September. So I'd like you to give, please, a warm Moravian Hall Square welcome to one Brian Eckert on trumpet. We're going to do another thing here that is a song that Frankie Yankovic, again, didn't really compose. It's a Bohemian melody, but he certainly made it famous and well known. And again, you could hear this song in a concert band with the big band, the Royal Airs, possibly hear this song as well with an orchestra, with a concert band, country band even. Right now we're going to do it with our little polka brass group today. I hope you enjoy the Blue Skirt Waltz.
He's a heavy drinker, have you noticed that?
Ready. 1, 2, 3, ah. That night with you, lady, when first we met, we danced in a room of blue. How can my heart forget? Blue were your eyes and blue were the skies, just like the blue skirt you wore. Come back, blue lady, come back. Don't be blue anymore. I wandered alone one night till I heard an orchestra play. I met you where lights were bright and people were carefree and gay. You were the beautiful lady in blue. Filled me with strange delight when often you stayed. Here we go! Thank you so much. Again, we're the Little Brass Band, the Lehigh Valley. We do have a website, littlebrassband.com. I want to let you know that we'll be doing the Oktoberfest thing once again, October 8th. We're making our Steel Stacks Oktoberfest debut at the Hofbräu House stage. That is from 12 to 1:30 on Saturday next week. So if you can get your fill of the Little Brass Band, feel free to come on over and check us out there. Then within an hour and a half, 6:30, we're going to be doing a show over at the Willow in Macungie as well. So if you like us, let the people over at the Willow know, and if you didn't, well, just forget that we were here this afternoon entertaining you. But again, we're really thrilled and excited about our opportunity next week at the Big Steel Stacks Oktoberfest event, and we'll be doing a few other things that we did not do today. We're going to go back here today to a march, and the name of the march is Musikanten spielen auf, and it pretty much means musicians are playing. It's composed by Oscar Sauer. I don't know much about it, but it's really a neat march, and I hope you enjoy it. I'd like to introduce another member of the group here, and is the one female member of the group we have today. We do have other certainly ladies we work with as well. We go back all the way, believe it or not, to high school back in Bucks County, circa 1990, believe it or not. She has a degree in music from Penn State University and a degree in museum science. Okay, that's not me. A degree in, it feels like it's me, a degree in museum science from Texas Tech University. She currently lives in Upper Bucks County in a little place called Richland Town, Pennsylvania, and she is a professional antiquer as well. So let's get a warm welcome for one Susan Haltman. She also serves as time to time as my impromptu German teacher. So, but I have to be honest, I get kind of mixed messages from her about that. So, All right, we're going to do another one here that may not be a German polka, but it's definitely associated with the Oktoberfest season or with Polish festivals as well. Lawrence Welk, Jimmy Sturr had very popular renditions of this. Again, one of the most well-known polkas. Couldn't track down a composer, but it's a great polka. It's called the Helena Polka, or otherwise known as the Helen Polka. One, two, to kiss the lovely lips of Helen. In all my dreams, there's a day so fine, the day I make Helen mine. $132. There's a mistake. Okay, well, I'm going to introduce another member of the group here, and he really is a Lehigh Valley legend. I'm going to tell you a quick little story. So I grew up in, with Sioux in Bucks County, and, we grew up about an hour south of here, Central Bucks. And back when I was 18, one of the things to do would be to go to Dorney Park. And in I was 17, 18 years old, and I was still... I was young and stuff and believed I could conquer the world, and maybe I still do. But anyway, I saw Rich playing with the Jolly Bavarians at the Dorney Park in the pavilion. And I remember saying to my friends out there, you know what, one day I'd like to play with a band like that. and never played with an Oktoberfest group before. And years and years later, it's 1995, and I'm looking for a music teaching job. And Rich Glover happens to be at Robb Middle School, and I actually talked about some of my Oktoberfest experiences with him. And lo and behold, Rich was kind enough to give me my first shot. And so I was able to fool them at Robb, thinking I did a good job, and then I was able to fool them all these years up in Lehighton, thinking I know what I'm doing. But dreams do come true. So back in the early 2000s, Rich had a job for us at Lehigh University, and Rich asked me to play. And so 15 years later, there I am playing with the Jolly Barbarians. And again, I'm from Bucks County. I don't know anything about the musical scene up here. So I definitely owe a lot to Rich Grover in my musical upbringing, and I'm still learning a lot more. And what's neat now, is Rich used to boss me around, but now I get to boss him around a little bit. So that's pretty neat. So Rich, a longtime teacher in the Allentown School District, he has been a percussionist with the Allentown Symphony Orchestra for over 50 years and counting. So he's been playing a lot of triangle and tambourine and maracas in all those years. But we're just so thrilled to have him, and I know Rich Grover so much. So let's give a warm welcome to Rich Grover on percussion. Well, right now we're going to do one of the most popular waltzes from the Oktoberfest season, but you could also hear us perform this the Christmas season as well. It's called the Schneewalzer, or known as the Snow Waltz. It was composed by an Austrian. He was a bass singer. I don't really, know a whole lot about him, but boy, he composed one heck of a waltz and one heck of a song. So again, I hope you enjoy our Schneewalzer. Version 2 is what I have on my sheet. Don't ruin it for him, Mark. They're going to hear you, and they're going to think that I'm as good as you are. We don't want that, so.
They don't let me anywhere near the
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, up! Schnee, 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 wachse Tansanie, du mit mir, ich mit dir. Denn Schnee, 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 wachse Tansanie, Jan Seite der Seite, der Ohren immer du. la La, 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 la. All right, we're going to try something here a little more on the modern side here. Susan and I, we were teenagers, believe it or not, in the... Oh, we're not doing that one. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm skipping one. This is not from our teenage years, sorry. This is from when we were living in the 1800s and we were not reincarnated just yet. So, yeah, but anyway, we're going to do an older one first. I spent a lot of time in the 1990s, 2000s in the German clubs down the Philadelphia area, and they had German Schuhplattler dancers, and often they would have the kids do the dancing in the hopes that the next generation would continue with the tradition. And one of the pieces the accordion would play was something called the Stern Polka or the Star Polka. So we came upon a very nice arrangement of this classic polka, and we hope you enjoy it. And it was good in the 1880s, it's still good in the 1980s, and it's still good in the 2020s. The Stern Polka! Before we get to the teenage years, I do want to introduce one last member of the group. He is originally from Michigan. He made his way to Bucks County in the 1980s, and he actually was my teacher around 1990, 1992 at Bucks County Community College, and got a great deal of wonderful things from Mark, formerly Dr. Benson. Now he's just Mark to me. So Mark gave up being a great college professor at the community college and is now Mr. Piano Tuner, really like the five-state area, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, and Delaware, and anywhere else where it's worth his while. So let's give a warm welcome to the doc here, Mark Benson on tuba. All right, so now we are in the 1980s. I'm a teenager, and I don't know what's going on, but a lot of changes are happening. But there was a great song that came out, and it came from Germany. And it's a West German band named, I think it was Nina. And although there was a German, English version released, the German version was still the most popular in the U.S. Again, big hit in the U.S., big hit worldwide. If you go to an Oktoberfest over in Germany, I understand you will hear this song quite a bit. So, a new one for us here in 2022, 99 Luftballons or 99 balloons. All right, we're going to do a more traditional piece here, and we're going to have our percussionist tell you a little bit about this one.
The song is entitled "In München steht ein Hofbräuhaus," and in downtown Munich, Germany, there's a big beer hall called the Hofbräuhaus. Maybe some of you were fortunate to go over there and see it. A lot of good Gemütlichkeit. It's 3 stories high, nice beer garden, and they have wonderful beer. So this is a song from the Hofbräuhaus, which is called "In München steht ein Hofbräuhaus," or "In Munich stands the Hofbräuhaus."
Maybe we better not.
person you haven't met yet, and I think I can just project to the back of the room. I'm going to do my very best on trombone, vocals, introductions, band manager, personnel manager, sends us emails and tells us what to wear and when to show up, serves as a liaison with all the wonderful activities people and at all the locations we have. To be perfectly honest, if Tom wasn't doing this, this group wouldn't exist. Tom Widener is from Chalfont, went to Central Bucks West High School, a graduate of Westchester University and Kutztown. He migrated up to Allentown where he lives, but he teaches in the Lee-Heighton School District and has had a wonderful career with it. I'm happy to call him my band leader, my former student, and my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Widener. He's also the arranger on this one.
Well, we're hoping maybe you can help us out with this one. So in the middle, I'm going to sing something that goes like this. Der Alte Herr bei Liechtenstein, and we would hope you might join us. Band, ready? Ja, 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 der konnte nicht allein sein. Nein, 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 schickt seinen Boten aus. Ja, ja. So I'll tell you, awesome. You're really good here. So, we'll take care of it the first time, but then the second time, Dan, during those spots, we're going to sort of hang out and see how they do here at New Haven Rough Square.
They can do it.
All right.
I believe it.
Because we know they're better singers here than the Willow, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right, well, let me sure.
I was reading on the internet that you guys are like the best senior ladies singers in the entire league.
All right, so we have a reputation to uphold here. I hope you're enjoying a very popular polka from the 1950s, and then the Liechtensteiner polka, one of the world's most well-known. I think I will. Okay, 1, 2, ah! Der alte Herr bei Liechtenstein, ja, 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 doch konnte nicht allein sein, nein, 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 sie schickte seinen Boten aus, ja, 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 statt mehr Musik an und schon schick zum Haus, die Musik legte los, da wussten keine Der alte Herr bei Liechtenstein, der konnte nicht allein sein. Er schickte seinen Boten aus. Statt mehr Musikanten und Tonchicks am Haus, die Musik legte los, da wussten keinen Weg. We're going to slow things down here just a little bit for you. This song was composed in 1959 and is not German in origin, but most people think that it is. It's a show tune from a particular musical 1959. Some people, of course, got to see it on Broadway, but it received even more attention in, I think, what was it, 1965 in a certain movie with Julie Andrews and Christopher plumber. And the song is about a white flower found high in the Alps. So I hope you enjoy this one. Our program is starting to come to an end, so if you want to get up and dance a little bit, feel free to do so. So I'm just curious, looking out there, you see a lot of fun up here performing as a band. How many people have never ever performed with a band before? Just a show of hands. All right. How many people have never heard a little brass band in Lehigh Valley before? All right, well, I'll tell you what. Today is your lucky day. Working now? Yeah, we're going to have somebody perform with the band, and this person right here, it's Nancy. Come on up. It'll be really easy. Come on up, Nancy. Don't leave me hanging. This is show business. Come on up. All right, Nancy, would you like to stand or sit? Oh, we'll see. We'll see. All right, we have a stand. I'll tell you what, we'll put you right here, so you have plenty of space here. So, Nancy, you're originally from?
Allentown.
Oh, Allentown. Awesome. And how long have you been living here?
Almost 3 years.
3 years. And you've never played in a band before? All right. Well, now I know that most of Meridian Hall Square is going to see this, but we do have the technology here, the camera. So if we're not here live, of course, we have this recorded for posterity. So Nancy, you're going to get a brief lesson in an instrument, a folk instrument called the boomba. Welcome here for Nancy on the boomba, and we're going to do a piece here called the Two Fat Polka, another Frankie Yankovic piece. So Nancy, as soon as we start, just go for it. All right, just go crazy.
Loud and proud. Loud and proud, Nancy.
All right, wow, Nancy, that was something else. How about that? Now, Nancy, we're not done with you yet. All right, so these are very valuable. These are more valuable than Boscov's gift cards or Kohl's gift cards. This would be honorary membership in the Little Brass Band of the Lehigh Valley starting today. Congratulations, Nancy, you did a great job. All right, Moravian Hall Square, it is time for you to get a little bit involved here. Right now, we're going to do a piece. It was originally about a duck, and then we got over here to the United States. They didn't have a duck costume, but they had a chicken costume.
I thought it was Tom singing.
You handsome.
All right, ready? Boom. John. 1, 2, 1. Reach out your arms and swing your partner. Make like a bird and try to fly. Come on up there, you hens and roosters. Just hook your arms now and don't be shy. Relax and let the music move you. Let all your inhibitions go. Just watch your partner roll around you. We're having fun now, I told you so. Again, so much fun here to play in front, just about a full house here. We'd like to thank Joan for having us here. We hope, the last time we were here was actually 2017, doing an eclectic show, so I hope very much it'll be not another, 7 years before, 6-7 years before we're back again. So again, we're the Little Brass Band in Lehigh Valley. We do a website, littlebrassband.com. You can check us out at Steel Stacks Oktoberfest next week, 12 to 1:30. We'll be at the Willow as well. I saw out in the picture there you have a picture of us performing in Easton. We'll be there for a bunch of dates doing the Christmas thing. So if you make it out to Easton this November, December, come on over and say hello. And we know about 80 different Christmas tunes. So if you have a request, let us know. We are selling CDs today, a special price, Moravian Hall Square price of $8. So I don't think they have any of this here unless it's birch beer or root beer, but I hope you enjoy this one nonetheless. Again, thank you so much for coming out and supporting live music. Here we go. 1, 2, In heaven there is no beer, and that's why they drink it here. And when we're all gone from here, our friends will be drinking all the beer. Roll out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel, we've got those blues on the run. Sing, boom, ta-barrel, roll out a song of the tune. Now's the time to roll the barrel for the gang's all. Thanks for coming out.
Oh, that was awesome! Huh? Another big round of applause for the Little Brass Band. Thank you. Thanks. We'll see you again soon. We're not going to make it 5 years. We'll have you come back sooner. All right, friends. Thanks for coming today. Be careful going home, and I'll see y'all later. And Frank, thanks for that little Frank Sinatra. Bye, gang.